So now you learned so far about the whatever it's called, the JavaScript, right? What the hell is JavaScript? But we are going to automate it, right? And we selected the application. Okay. So this is the application. It's called the beakarun.us. It's the simple meaning is get married. Okay. You should see the whole story here anyway. This is our own application. We are not go live yet, or we are go live. We are not doing a lot of things. We're going to automate this. The first of all, I'm doing the manual way, okay? So manual way is I click this, I click this, I clicked it, I clicked it, right? I'm just looking for my daughter, someone, okay? And then, right? Okay, so all I did, right? And then I'm typing all this. And a country, okay, it's minimum. Okay, user already exists. I'm just giving an example. That's all I have done. The entire process I did manually. What I did, I opened the Beakarun, right? I click the let's get started, and I type all the information, and I type all the information. This is exactly called the manual user interaction. Good. It's manual behavior. This is called the manual testing. Okay, and that's the exactly you do as a after the developer has developing something and has developed this, and they have to try it out. We have to try it out. Business has tried out, right? But the QA does the intensive, like the manual testing. They create the test cases, and they create the positive test cases, negative test cases, functional test cases, regression test cases, sanity test cases, the gray box test cases, integration test cases, feature test cases. I can talk all day. That's not the scope here to talk, but I'm just showing you this is exactly the manual testing, right? But our scope today to do the automation. Automation means we'll be writing the code using the JavaScript, and we'll be using the Cypress, the package, and do the whole thing automation. Means I'm not going to touch anything, right? It will be just you click it, it run itself. That's the automation. Okay. So before it's done, beakarun.us is in the web-based application. This is the intention of the vision of this application has been built. The Bangladeshi, like the 500,000 or 600,000 Bangladeshi people, the tens of thousands of the families, we have the kids, the family member, they want to get married, they can get married here, they can get married in Bangladesh. The purpose of this project is to connect them here or connect them in Bangladesh, right? Of course, the part of the connection is you have to come here and you provide all the details, you create the profile, and then you create the details of your profile, and then finally that you'll find out somebody match and you'll get married. That's the whole purpose of the Beakarun application. Technology stack is the Marni stack, means the MongoDB is the database. Express.js, all the backend, the logical things, means the writing all the APIs. And the React and the Next.js is the front end, right? All you see. And the front and back end is working together is Node.js environment, which is the engine to run the whole the Node.js based application, right? So the application development approach, we have used the project management tools, which is called the Agile ALM. We have used the Scrum framework to develop the application, to its sprint, the user story, writing the user story, estimate the user story, and developer develop it, and then tester test it and deploy it. Also, before developer did not build any of this. Developer did not do any of this. Okay. So what we did, we have the UI UX designer. They actually designed the whole UI UX. We use the Figma. Once the UI UX design is approved and the developer actually design it, they convert it into HTML CSS. Good. After the HTML CSS conversion is done, the front-end developer started implementing backend APIs. So means the backend developer has written this behind the scene, there is a logic, right? You type all of this information. Login. you have to type the username and password. So you are typing here, but behind the scene, there is a API for this, right? Creating API, there is an API for this. Doing this, there is an API for this. So this is all the backend developer has done all of this. And the front-end developer designed based on the UI UX, and the front-end developer consumed or integrated or glue the backend API onto front-end. Then finally, the quality assurance tested, make sure the whatever I'm sending from the front end, it goes to the back end. So for the back end, we use the API testing tool called the Postman. So Postman has been used to design the entire the collections, the features, right? In the features, we design the different user story, right? Login, the profile, the user match, all these things we have done it. We will be showing today. And then we create the positive test case, we create the negative test case. No bullshit around anything like you are testing it. We have done everything the way it should be. So this is called the learning by doing. Whenever you learn something, immediately you have to implement somewhere else in the right format, right approach, right? You just do not do it just for doing it. So we have done everything. Not only big on all our application we use our own internal like the process and procedure to develop the design, develop, implement, integrate, testing, and the pushing, and then come back again, the fix the bug, and the retest again, push again. That's our life cycle here. So we are going to use this application for the next 2 hours. All right.